And hello, my love muffins. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I am here with your full moon in Taurus guidance, okay? I have already saged. I've been meditating on this energy for the last 2 days just to really bring you the fullness of what this full moon in Taurus is meaning on a spiritual aspect, okay? I love astrology. However, that is not my strongest suit, honey. So I'm not even going to act like it is. But one thing I do know is that my connection with spirit and just me really tuning in to my intuition and receiving the messages, honey, I got that down to the T. So I am definitely going to share with you guys what exactly is going on from the spiritual aspect of this full moon in Taurus, okay? Now, I am going to leave a link below on someone that I truly, truly love, Wonder Girl, the way that she just breaks down. Her spirit really resonates with me. She's always on point when it comes to my energy, so I definitely want to leave that with you guys. So you can get it from a person that really studies astrology and knows her craft, because it's so spot on. That's the thing about it. It may be from different point of views, but it's definitely something working together. So I will leave that link below so you can check that out. All right. So I just want to get started. Whenever you see this video, that is when it's for you. All right. So it's no stranger. Ooh, look at that camera like flickering. I don't know if I did that or whatever, but I just don't take anything for a coincidence, okay? Nothing just happens, all right? And I feel as though everything that you have been experiencing leading up into this full moon in Taurus has definitely helped you get here. Now, I'm going to talk about it from my standpoint and how Spirit is asking me to give this message, because for a lot of people, it might mean a lot of things. And some people choose to look at it from a negative standpoint, but I'm a kind of person that always looks at the glass how full it is, honey. Like I don't care. Like I'm looking at what I got left. Like, yes, it's a lot. I can work with this, okay? So I'm going to address it from a positive standpoint, because honestly, that's all that matters, okay? Point blank, period. At the end of the day, we're all figuring out, okay, why is this showing up in my world? Why am I experiencing this, okay? What is the full moon in Taurus bringing me? What lesson, what clarification, what is it bringing me? You know, what does it mean to me? I can definitely tell you with Venus retrograding, okay, we know what that is, what that entails itself. On top of the new moon in Libra, I keep bringing that up because, as we know, we don't go out of that energy until like November the 11th or 16th. But that was very monumental. And the reason why I say that, because Libra in their nature, they're just very good-hearted people. They're people that you can definitely talk to, people that you can land their ears and listens to everybody and what's going on with them. And I felt like with that new moon in Libra was definitely teaching us to be that ear for ourselves, okay? Maybe you're the one that everyone comes to, can always drop the load on, but where do you drop your load at? And I feel as though that was you taking on the Libra energy for yourself. And with that energy, all right, with that new moon in Libra, which is magnifying your partnerships or how you show up in relationships, being in love, family, and yourself, it made you evaluate some things. And it probably way before that. But for real, you really start to evaluate things. And maybe the universe was showing you exactly how you show up in your relationships, for the positive and the not so good, and it's okay. All right. And that can be for work too. Like, it's all working together. It's all a partnership. It's all a role that you play. And I feel like with Libra, it was definitely examining some things that are not truly of your authentic self, that is not truly helping you move forward and be who you are and live your truth. So with that situation, with that new moon, we definitely were looking at some situations and some things. Ooh, 444 just passed when I said that, and we know that's the number of activation. And it activated some shit in you. It activated that drive in you to own your goddessness, okay, or your godness, okay. That's why I have that silver candle burning for you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely to help you just to harness this moon, the lunar moon energy, and really harness your goddessness. Does that make any sense? Like, you just really, when you hear a goddess, you hear of someone that is definitely sure of their self, confident in their self, confidence in their craft, just like overall glowing, all right, illuminated with light, all right, to the point that it's almost blinding, pretty much. You know, it's just so strong, you know. So that new moon in Libra definitely help you gain some clarity and some things that were not working, needed to go, how you need to proceed forward, how do you need to move forward. You know, it definitely puts some plans in motion, excuse me. I feel as though in this, probably in the last, for some of you, the last year, 3 or 2, the last month or 2, the last week, the last day, maybe yesterday, I feel as though you were made something that was not helping you be who you truly are, your authentic self. And that's what we're striving to. That's what we are here to do, for us to be our authentic self, for us to walk in our truth, to be true to ourselves, no matter what that looks like to anybody else. I truly believe that you were shown something that was maybe hindering you from receiving the love that you truly deserve in another, you know, that was stopping you from pursuing your dreams and your passions, okay? That was stopping you from being your authentic self, all right? That was hindering a friendship, a relationship. You were shown something that you realized that, okay, in order for me to get here, this has to go. Okay, I feel as though you started to strategize and realize some things that were not good for you. Okay, and you know, I'm a person, I love to share, I love to be honest, I love to you know, let you guys see some things and let you know that you are not alone. And I said that I would share this story with you in my daily, and I will link it below if you'd like to be nosy, because I'm nosy, so it's fine. I'd be all up in y'all energy, y'all can be in mine. But there is a tarot reader that I definitely follow, that I definitely love to my heart. Her name is Rainbow Harmony, and she's definitely the one that helped me tap into my spiritual gifts. I will never forget, she gave me, I did a pick a card reading, okay, honey, her free one, honey, and it gave me some clarity, and it told me just to go ahead and stop hiding my gifts and just really just follow my passion and just really launch my YouTube. And this was, you know, I watched it probably about like 5 months ago, and I actually did that. And I'm looking at where I'm standing now at 7,000 subscribers. So there was another part. So I feel like with me, for everyone could be different. I feel like when it comes to business, my self-love and all that stuff, like I have it down, honey, to the T. Like, yes, snapping, coin, snatch, got it all. However, when it comes to love, that's the more vulnerable side of me. That's the more, like, I haven't really been giving that area. Though I want love and I aspire love and I'm giving y'all love readings, I have not really been focusing on that area of my life. But this is something that I know that I want, and my higher self knows that I want. I always said I want to receive love in its highest form in everything, in my life, in my family, and my career, and in a partner. So I know, with that being said, when you do the work, when you clear shit out, when you do everything, that topic is eventually going to come along. I promise you guys, I'm going somewhere with this. But I want to share, just share that you're not alone, okay? We all have different things to go. And maybe that you have the love down, but you haven't had your finances down. And maybe you haven't had any of these three with yourself, content with yourself, content with love, content with your finances. Maybe you're working on 3 or 1 in the other, 2 out the other. It just doesn't matter, okay? So for me, the new moon in Libra definitely showed me some things that, you know, that I needed to work on. All right. You know, and it's coupled with, you know, Venus retrograding. It showed me some things in love. And, I know that I healed, and I know that I mended, and, you know, I know that urge has been telling me to get back out there. People have been like shooting they shot, honey, and I just been like curving them, you know, and there was a nice gentleman that shot a shot, you know, and I'm like, And I asked her a question. I'll link it below so y'all can get all that good details. I'm number 5. She's going to say guided intuition. So, but needless to say that, I figured out some things and how I need to go about my relationships. But I truly feel like with this new moon, not new moon, but this full moon in Taurus, is definitely going to, at the end of the day, there is no more BS. There's no more bullshitting. There's no more hiding, okay? You have asked for certain gifts. You have asked for certain things. And guess what? It's time to collect. So anything that is hindering you, whether it's a belief about love, it's a belief about your finances, it's a belief about yourself, it doesn't matter. It's going to fall off and you're going to be made clear. It's going to become crystal clear what it is, all right? Crystal clear. Crystal clear of what it is. And I truly feel like this full moon in Taurus, though it's going to become clear, you're going to gain the confidence just to go out there and be open again. For my issue, it was love. All right. And she's going to address that. So I don't feel like I need to address that here. But if you want to be nosy and look down there and just check on your Tori poo, you can definitely click below and just see what she said. But she talked about how, you know, I should definitely give this person a try. You know, that I've been really focusing on loving myself and, you know, on my business, you know, and all that good stuff. However, I dealt with a narcissist who just ripped my heart out. And she talked about this person going to be able to help me heal and, you know, just other things. And she was spot on, per usual. And I took her advice on this. But I'm saying all this to say, I know that it is terrifying to come out of your comfort zone. I know that it is terrifying to go, you know, just fuck it, put it all in the bag and just run with it, okay? I know that it is terrifying to leap and spread your wings, okay? I know that it is terrifying to jump and you don't know where you're landing. But what I can tell you, all right, and I feel like Spirit wants to let you know within this moment, okay, when you do that, what all you're going to gain when you decide to take a chance on yourself, when you decide to follow your dreams, when you decide to let love just pour its blessings down on you, when you decide to be vulnerable, when you decide to be open, when you decide that it's time out for hiding who you are and covering your heart, when you decide to be you, okay, authentically you. Because with this full moon in Taurus, there is no more pretending. There is no more waiting. There is no more indecision, honey. There's no more on the fence. It's time. It's go time. All right. You're running. Literally. It's not a question anymore because you've asked for certain things and you are truly in a place to receive these certain things. Don't let the past or whatever you might be looking at, something that you've manifested from past thoughts, but your current thoughts and the positive thoughts that you have been planting, those seeds are definitely sprouting, okay? I promise you. So I definitely want you to look at it from that point of view. I hope I am making sense, my love muffins, okay? I know I just literally said a mouthful. Y'all know I love to talk with you. I love to be open with you. I love to be authentic with you. I love to just show you truth and be real, you know? And I feel as though it's nothing like knowing that you're not alone, all right? You're not alone with going out there and trying something new. You're not alone with really being open to start your business, okay? You're not alone to having to pour your heart out and be vulnerable again and trust somebody. Like, you're not alone in this process. I promise you, you know? And I just hope that by me, in turn being me, it fuels you to be you, all right? So I definitely want to look and see what is going on with this full moon in Taurus, okay? And before I can like hear it, snatch it in the atmosphere, let me call it out. The reason why I alliterated so much on this new moon with this new moon in Libra, okay, what that is still the current energy. It's important to just set the stage and for you to realize, you know, like what that was to you, okay, and what that is, so you can definitely embrace this now, okay? So what this full moon in Taurus, okay, is bringing to you, okay, is silence, okay? Because now that you've figured things out, okay, it's going to come up a time where you have to strategize, okay, and see how you're going to move forward. See how you know what you need to do, but how are you literally going to go about this? How are you going to release this thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to make the initiative to, give this guy a chance? Let's just be real. What am I going to do, inwardly and figure out? But in order to do those things, in order to put a plan into motion, because I truly feel like this is what this full moon in Taurus is bringing you. The opportunity, okay, to put a plan in motion. All right. And I feel like with that, in order to do that, it comes a point in time where you need silence. All right. So definitely in this new moon, not new moon, full moon energy in Taurus, and continuing, depending on whenever you're seeing this, it doesn't matter. This is a timeless message. It's definitely going to bring you those moments of silence, okay, where you pull back, all right, and go inwardly, and go in your spiritual eye and figure some things out. So I feel as though this full moon in Taurus is definitely bringing you the time to have some one-on-one quality with yourself in the midst of a silence, so you can figure out a plan, all right, because we have creativity, all right. And when you are in silence, think about it. When you go inwardly and you go in that hermit mode, okay, and you go inwardly with you in spirit, you figure out what it is that you're trying to cultivate, what you're trying to create, all right? And I feel like with that silence and you figuring out what you want to create, and how you want to move forward, is definitely bringing you into some celebration, all right? Getting a plan on how to move forward. And when I say that, what I mean is you focusing on your abundance, okay? Because down here, I feel like in the midst of this silence, okay, you're going to be able to straighten some things out, all right? You're going to be able to let go the guilt. I feel like some people are just like, to be you, to truly do what you want to do, to be yourself, to speak your truth, you feel some kind of guilt. So I feel like with this full moon in Taurus, you're going to release this. You're going to realize that no. Time out for feeling guilty for being yourself, for doing what you love, for living your truth, no matter what that looks like to anybody else. I feel it's like when you trade in that guilt, that mental, the doubt, the fear that grabbed you, when you trade that in, you're going to be grabbing possibilities, opening doors for new opportunities, a new way of seeing things. See, because you're creating in the midst of the silence. But this is why you need the silence, so you can be alone with your thoughts. So you can be alone with whatever is plaguing you. Because sometimes we like to stay busy. All right. So I feel like with whatever downtime is coming, all right, whatever is going to be happening is definitely going to allow you to be alone with your thoughts. And in the thoughts, you're going to process the guilt. All right. You're going to leave it alone. You're going to core cut. You're going to meditate. You're going to say some affirmations. And then you're going to open up to the possibilities of what your life can be, of what you can have and what you can do and what you can see. All right. You're going to release the burden. I feel like for some of you, for whatever you've been participating in, whether it's in the lack of finances, or just everyone else's troubles, everyone else's responsibilities, all on your back, it's overbearing. And in the midst of the silence, that's going to, we have transformation. That's going to transform. You're going to transform. Because in the midst of that silence, this full moon in Taurus is going to be providing, is going to help you realize it's not fair. It's not okay for you to bear everything on your shoulders. It's not okay for you to wear the responsibility of your 6 mothers dating down, grandmother, grandfather, brother, sister, cousin, lover, friend, work. It's not fair for everything to be on your shoulders. Your children, it's not fair. And I feel like with this energy, okay, this full moon in Taurus is telling you this way of being is not healthy. This way of being has created what you don't want to see, all right? And in order to get to the celebration, to the joy, to peace, to the happiness, this is what you're trading in. You're trading in the guilt and the stagnation for endless possibilities. You're trading in the burdens for transformation, to transform whatever it is you want. In politics, I feel like this is just someone that is just not being true to themselves, not being authentic. You're wearing a mask. What everyone else feels you should do, what everyone else feels you should say, be with whoever everyone else feels you should be with, honey. That used to be my thing. Okay? And I feel like you're trading in being stuck in a hard place. This has to be uncomfortable. This has to be nerve-wracking. You see the hand and the feet hanging on, scared, not knowing what's going to happen. How is this going to end? This is what you're leaving behind, okay? This is what you're leaving behind. And the full moon in Taurus is going to help you put a plan. Do this in the internal work in order for you to move beyond this. Okay? It's going to be clearing some stuff out, honey. I'm telling you. So I also want to use our Moonology deck and just see exactly, you know, what. I just want to see what else, you know, what else guidance, or everyone who is tuned in on this, you know, what else guidance that Spirit wants you to know about this full moon in Taurus. You know, what else, Spirit, do you have for every single individual that is watching this video? Grabbing the energy right now, Spirit. What else would you like them to know about this full moon in Taurus, Spirit? Full moon in Taurus. What else would you like them to know about this full moon in Taurus? I just feel like it's time. It's time to transform that guilt. That guilt picture is like someone is feeling guilty, and I don't know why, you know. Why are you feeling guilty for being true to yourself? Who? I spent half of my life, what was it? I'm 30. So 29 years of my life doing what everybody else wanted me to do. Miserable. First time in my life that I'm actually happy. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Alright? So it's time for you to have that too. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, you have, your commitment is being tested, okay? So, what I said, like I told you, is that with this new moon, the new moon in Libra, there were some things that were made clear. And I feel like with this full moon in Taurus, it's time to put some plans, get some plans and put it into action. Okay, whatever you said you were going to do, whatever you want to commit to, believe me, I have Sagittarius, we have commitment issues. We are freedom. We love our freedom, honey. Huh. So I just feel as though it's definitely going to be tested with this full moon in Taurus. But just remember what it is that you're getting. Instead of this guilt, instead of backing out and feeling scared and fearful, like, oh my God, what are they going to say? I don't really think I can do this. No, remember the endless beautiful possibilities that are waiting on you, okay? When you're scared to tell someone no, that this is just too much, whatever it is, person, place, or thing, remember why you're doing it. Transformation for yourself, okay? So you can reach your abundance, okay? When you're thinking about wearing that face, doing whatever makes them happy, or that whatever makes them happy, because that's what I'm feeling, remember what makes you happy. Remember how uncomfortable that is to live a lie. And it's time out for that. It's time out for living lies, okay? And look at this one we got. It says your dreams need a practical plan. Like I told you, the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams and a practical plan. And with this full moon in Taurus is definitely bringing you, it's going to be showing you, and and I can tell you right now, it's all internal. It's all spiritual. Meditation, reading those self-help books. There's a book that I need to finish reading. It's called The Judgment Detox, okay? Honey, and there's one that I am going to do for the channel. Don't get on me. It's Forgiveness from Everything and Everyone in 21 Days. That book was life-changing for me. So I definitely know that it would be life-changing for you. And the last card we got is Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus, okay? So you got the full moon in Taurus and the new moon in Taurus, and it says prosperity laid ahead. And honey, I shuffle these cards like nobody's business, okay? Nobody's business. So I want to read the prosperity lies ahead, all right? I want to read that to you guys. Let me just pause the video while I find it. All right. All right, here we go. It says, let me hold it. It says, there we go. It says, prosperity lies ahead. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. This card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the law of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. Value yourself and others will value you too. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is socialized with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan or strategy. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or a sexier time. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, this is a sign not to give up. You will soon be able to afford the things you're dreaming of. Get clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Okay? So, like I told you, what you want, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's love in all forms in yourself or whatever, you can have it. But it begins with you being true to yourself, authentic with yourself, and open to live your truth. All right? Because when you value yourself, others will value you. Okay? So, my love muffins, I hope that this brings you some clarity on this full moon in Taurus. I want you guys to truly don't be afraid of yourself. All right, don't sleep on your potential. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on your dreams. All right, you are truly amazing human beings, and it is such an honor to be able to read for you, to be able to pick up on your energy. The fact that I'm the chosen vessel is such an honor, because everyone who is watching this, we have a common denominator in each other, and we are a reflection of each other. So just how you see this amazing goodness in me, all right, this amazing goodness is in you. All right, so I really want you to grab that, and I feel like with this full moon in Taurus is definitely going to help you realize that prosperity lies ahead, that all you have to do is believe in you, okay? And everything else will fall into place. All right, so I love you so much, my moon children, my sisters and brothers. I love you. Go have an amazing full moon in Taurus, and I will catch you on my channel. And as always, I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and so much peace. Go be great.